for IT CSEC. So the question reads 31. Which of the following are not, again they highlighted, are not categorized as system software? So what is system software? So system software is software that manages the hardware to communicate with the software, because if you just have a computer and you don't have any sort of software to tell, well, what the mouse should do, what the CPU to do, the hardware, the mouse, the keyboard, the screen, they all need to be told what to do. So that is what software is. Software tells the hardware how to interact with each other, and they do that via the system software. Right, so let's go to the options. Utilities. So utilities are a software that's used on to, like your disk manager, your task manager. That's what utilities are. So that helps that helps the CPU, the memory, the RAM. It gives instructions for the memory and RAM, which is your hardware, how to interact. Your translator, where your translators will tell what your microphone and your speakers should do. Your operating system, well, that's the centralized, that's the foundation of system software. Your operating system tells the BIOS what to do, your RAM, your ROM, everything, all hardware, what to do. Productivity tools is very interesting. That's an interesting option to give us. Productivity tools, which is like your Microsoft Word and your Microsoft Excel. Honestly, when you really think about it, your computer could work just fine without Microsoft Word or Excel. It could still boot up, it could still load and do the basic things. So as the question would ask, which of the following is not a system software? That will be your productivity tools, and productivity tools would be like your Microsoft Word, so Word, Excel, right? Those are your productivity tools. Right? Question 33. Oh, before purchasing a computer, GMC is given a sheet with the following hardware specifications. It tells us it's an Intel Pentium 460 4-bit CPU. It tells us something here, 3.6 gigahertz, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 160 gigabyte SATA hard drive, and the RPM is 7,200. And it asks us the CPU speed, right? So let me find the CPU speed. Okay, so without even knowing what the CPU speed is, just by looking at speed, we could kind of like calculate speed in either frequency. So we have hertz here and we have RPM here, which is kind of like also acceleration, but rotations per minute, sorry, is what RPM means. And then we have gigahertz. So if we're talking about speed, we're looking at gigahertz, but they ask us what the CPU speed is. If they were to ask us what was the speed of the hard drive, we could probably look at 7200 RPM, which is the speed of the hard drive, but they're asking us the speed of the CPU, and that would be your 3.6 gigahertz, which is D. D is the correct answer for this one. Now, 2 gigabytes of RAM, that is telling us what's the memory size of the RAM. RAM is your random access memory, so 2 gigabytes is storage. 64-bit, that is the what we could say it, but CPUs used to come in 8-bit and then 60-bit, 16-bit processors and 64-bit processors, and they kind of go up the ladder like that. So 64-bit kind of tells us, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but that's not the answer that we're looking for. And C, 7200 RPM rotations per minute would be the speed of the hard drive.